Hola, mi Bisshhs. 'Tis I, Clois, aka Manny Bish, over on Instagram. And today we are doing a Valentine's Day Manny, like dark theme ish esque, I guess. Um, I seen a photo on Pinterest, I think it was, and I will try to remember to put the little inspo photo here. But it was done with gold, and I couldn't find a gold that I really liked. So I decided to switch it up and make it pink. So instead of black and gold, it's black and pink. So with that, I am using At Midnight from iGel Beauty and my Manny Boss dip liquids. Your girl needs to get new dip liquids. I have been slacking on the upkeep of my dip. I did not mean to say that. Dip liquids. Dip liquids. Oh God. Okay, anyways, I've been falling behind on that. And so therefore this is a little bit on the thicker side, and with that, it is having a harder time drying completely. And so you'll see that when I dipped my thumb into the black, it kind of pushed some of that dip liquid up and scrunched it some. So from here on out, you're gonna see me using the pour over method to avoid that situation. So I'm going to do 2 layers of this black. And then my index finger and ring finger are both going to be different. So, I mean, if you see the thumbnail, you know the intention behind this and that it's not all matching. However, I wish I would have done a couple of things different for this Manny, but we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, just so here. You're gonna see that about the issue with it drying because it's more on the older side. I don't know exactly how long. You'll see that right there, I kind of nicked it a little bit. It's not completely dry yet when I went to scrubby brush it off. So I'm just gonna wait. I double dipped it just to see, and it's still like it didn't absorb it still. So I'm gonna leave those 2 left to dry and just go back in on round 2 for my thumb. And hopefully by the time that I'm done with round 2 on my thumb, then my middle finger and pinky will be set and I can dust them off and then go in with my second layer on them. So that is what I'm doing here. How is everybody enjoying the new year? It's finally February. Anybody done anything exciting yet? Have plans to do anything exciting? We've just been chilling, doing nada, still suffering with my tailbone. I got an x-ray though. It's not broken or fractured, but apparently a bruised tailbone can take as long as a fractured tailbone to heal. And it's been like 2 months now, and I am still struggling. So that's exciting and a lovely way to start a new year with being all butt hurt, but whatever. And yeah, that's it. You guys, it should be Friday when this is uploaded. I'm going to be going to a Valentine's Day dance at my son's school with him for Valentine's. We'll make a little date of it. I'll probably, because it's just me and him right now at home, since my husband is off working, I'll probably take him on a little dinner date before we go to the dance and then go have a fun time with him. Super Bowl is Sunday. Who is cheering for who? The Eagles are my sister's team, and so that is who I will be going for, is the Eagles. We are pretty big football watchers around here. So let me know who you're cheering for in the comments. And yeah, so you can see now all that stuff had dried. We're now getting into our second layer, and then we'll be going on to the pink that I'm going to do. So the pink on the ring finger in the inspo photo, I could tell that it wasn't clear. It had a little bit of coverage to it, but it was more on the sheer side. So that's what I'm trying to stick to with this. So I am going to be using Sparkle & Co. I got a little fuzzy there on my black. I'm going to be using Sparkle & Co. Sassy French Pink. And this really is like, if you're doing a French tip or something and you want that natural pink color instead of just clear or being super pink, you want that more subtle natural pink, this is definitely that. This is a very good sheer pink to have, I think, personally. I used Erica a few weeks ago. I don't think I've uploaded that video as of, but I did use it for Erica from Revel Nail, which is supposed to be like the same kind of situation of pink. However, on me, that time that I used it a few weeks ago, it came out more white. And it wasn't the vibe I was going for. I was a little disappointed in that. But so that's why I actually did not use that color for this mani. I went straight with Sparkle & Co. Sassy French Pink. And then this was the glitter I thought I was going to use. I opened it up and it was like, no, that's not the right glitter. So I pulled out my XOXO from Mani Boss, and that is going to be the glitter that we're going to use. But before I get into the glitter, I am going to go ahead and activate my other nails. Now, I did not clear cap them because they all were like relatively smooth, no extra too big of lumpy or bumpiness, but I will tell you here in a second I am going to go in with clear builder gel, but we'll get there in a second. Now, because my tip of my nail here is going to end up being a little bit more on the clear side, I didn't want to use dip base because then I would have needed to put clear dip powder on top of that to you know, that thing, get it to absorb. But I didn't want any of the clear to be speckled in there, so to play it safe I went with gel. And so I'm just putting the gel on, sprinkling on those colors. I'm curing for a full minute. And then for the second layer of the glitter, I'm actually just going to go in with my cuticle pick thing here. And I'm just going to pick up the glitters that I want and place them where I want them. And then that way I have more of a chunky glitter coverage, because it didn't. Usually when you sprinkle glitter on, a lot of the chunky parts don't come. It's usually more of the shimmer fine glitter. So I wanted a little bit more coverage with the chunky glitter. So I'm just placing those where I want them. And then once I have them where they want them, before curing, I am going to go back in and sprinkle again to get a more glitter, like shimmer coverage, and fill in the blanks where I didn't put things. And then I'll go back and cure that for another minute. And then we'll come back and I will dust off all my excessness on this glitter finger. And I'm going to be doing builder gel now. And so I really wasn't concerned at first about doing builder gel on anything else, but then I was like, well, actually, let me just go ahead and use some builder gel to smooth everything out more or less, and still have a sticky base situation, because these nails are going to be matte. So that is why I am going in with this. It's just going to for sure make sure that if I did have any lumps anywhere, just kind of smooth everything out. And then also add a little bit of strength to my ring finger, since I only added one layer of dip powder to it. And that's really the only reason that I'm doing this. Just because also like the builder gel is a little bit thicker, so it just will add any extra, whatever. And also to clear cap that glitter, because I'm going to be doing matte in my top coat. My I don't even know what I was gonna say. Train gone. Even I don't know. Okay, anyways, so I'm going to be curing that for a minute too in between, and coming in a little bit thicker on this one, just so, because I do have that glitter on there and it is chunkier, making it a little bit more like raised. I am coming in and just making it a little bit, making sure that I've got enough on my brush to actually like just smooth all of that out and not have any weirdness going on. Now this is where I wish I would have done this a little differently. This is the only nail that I didn't really care for when the whole thing was said and done. So I'm going to cure it, and then I'm just going right in on top of everything with matte top coat. Now I wish I would have actually filed that index finger with the glitter down some and tried to shape it a little bit more just on the top of it, on the surface, because the shape is fine and everything. However, there was one glitter when it came to doing the nail art and the top coat that I was having issues with, and so that is the reason I wish I would have been thinking a little bit more clearer at the end result of how everything was going to like pan out. And I wish I would have just filed that index finger down some, but I didn't, so we ended up with what we ended up with. And so I'm trying to make a little bit more shimmery pink. So I'm taking a holographic pink from Madame Glam, which is Cozy Weather, and then I'm taking this hot pink from my gel paint situation from Amazon, and I'm just mixing that together. It didn't make it super shimmery like I thought or was hoping for, but it did enough. I need an actual like shimmery nail art pink situation. And so now I am going in with this, and this is my Maniology dual-ended brush. I love these things, and I'm going in and making the XO on this nail, and then on my ring finger it is going to be a heart. And I will say that with this, I wasn't trying to make it completely exactly perfect, and you'll see why. We are going to like double layer it here in a second. So flash curing that. And I will say I was nervous about these heart situations. However, I was actually very, very, very happy with how the hearts came out. I thought the hearts came out just chef's kiss, amazing. I was super proud of those, even though this was the part I was like most anxious about doing. So I just started with the little curves at the top and then thickening them out here and there and going with the flow. I wasn't trying to be completely perfect with it, and it actually worked out in my favor after I started. And so now after those are cured, we are just going to come back in and go over it at a little like lesser of an angle, so that way we still get the pink through it, and go over it with black. I still want the pink to kind of pop out from behind it, but it's, going to be overlapped. And so that's the vibe that was going for. And same thing with these heart. There's not hearts. This heart. Same thing. A little anxious about this whole black situation, but again, it came out so cute. And so then I'm going to top coat again with the matte. Now here's another part where I wish I wouldn't have done. I wish I wouldn't have done the matte top coat layer before I did the nail art, because I'm having to do it again. And it just would have been better if I would have went ahead right in with the nail art and then done the matte top coat, just one coat at the end. But I digress. Here is the mani. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, Bisshhh!